showtime.
One second, guys. Hello guys and welcome to the STPL. I am finally ready. It's taken me a little bit, got delayed by Sainsbury's supermarket not delivering my shopping, and then also me moving a few files I probably shouldn't have done and then forgetting about it. So we're here, we're back for some more STPL, and today should be a relatively fun day.
Yeah, it should be fun. It's good to be back with STPL. I was cheating on you a little bit with Zero and BSL there for a while, but it's good to be back. The season is almost over, and so it feels very appropriate that
I like your
STPL
style,
season
friend.
is also almost over.
Yep, thank you very much, Hermu, by the way, or Hirmu, for the 16 months in a row sub. You
Oh
are
my
a
gosh.
king. And
What a legend.
my voice almost went into Remo there for some reason.
I don't even
Remo
know
Neo.
I don't even know what 16 months feels like. Like, I'm not even 16 months old. Like, that's a long time.
It is. Okay, so just to introduce what we're doing today. Starting off, we're going to have a bit of a weird situation. It's going to be a best of 3 between FBW and mSj. Now, just to quickly show off how the teams have been doing. FBW have been doing really well. 4 for 1 so far. Although it almost feels like there's a match missing for them. No, this is a week 6 game. It's fine. I'm just being really silly. But basically, mSj 1 for 4. They did decide to basically drop out of the league during week 5. They realized they couldn't get enough players. So unfortunately, they kind of hobbled their way through week 6 and week 7. So they only had a 2-strong roster for today. So we're kind of going to make this, just for the purpose of the cast, a best of 3. But of course it was a best of 5 and all the games will be counted, including the 2 walkovers. So we'll see how this is going to go, of course. Just have a look at the week 6 maps. We're going to start on Katrina SE, move on to Neo Ground 0, head into Shin Peaks of Bigdu. Step 4 is going to be on Plasma, and then we're going to head into, if we get to it, the ace match, Coliseum 2. Now, of course, we're not going to see Shin Peaks of Bigdu or Plasma in this series, but just throwing it up there for good measure. And to have a look at the matches we're going to be seeing, top 2 are the ones that count. Lumire versus Teffik in a ZVZ on Katrina, and then TT1 versus Dreamer in a PvP on Neo Ground 0.
Yes, and, you know, surprisingly to some, maybe not surprisingly to others, Foreign Bird War's doing pretty well. And mSj, you know, I never know what to expect from these guys. They were a new team this round. They kind of struggled, so I don't expect a lot. So we'll see how things go.
Yep, so just have a quick look at the group rankings as well, just to see how this game may affect things for both our teams here. If FBW can take this win, they will be tied in the top position with Naz. Obviously the game difference coming into play there, but they do need to win this series if they want to have a chance of making out of Group A. Of course, there's still one game to play for all the other teams. You can see White Clan, Media, Bull, Valhalla and Ash have all played their 6th game already, so as long as FBW can get an extra win here in the 5th week, they'll put themselves ahead of White Clan and Media and possibly into the playoffs. But to start us off here, just have a look at our first couple of players. We're going to have Lumire for FBW. He's been doing an incredible job so far. Not played as EVC as of yet, so it's going to be kind of cool to see how he's going to do here. And mSj, their first kind of, not backup player, but their first remaining player here for the end of round 3 is going to be Teffik. Teffik going 1 for 3 this round, only a 25% win ratio, and has lost his only ZVZ. but he's going to move in here on to Katrina SE. Now, surprisingly, this is the second CVZ we've had. We've not actually had that many CVZs on this map, and given the amount of Zergs in the tournament, that's kind of interesting, but it's been a pretty good map for Protoss. Looking at how this is going to play out, we've got 4 bases. Obviously, a lot of it's going to come down to exactly where we see our opponents spawn. I know you pointed out before, Rapid, that on this map, depending on where you are, the rush distances can vary quite greatly. And obviously, if you get that first Overlord scout on a 4-player map, you're going to have a very, very big advantage. Without further ado, let's get into game number 1 here on Katrina SE. Now, starting us off here in the 12 o'clock position, we do have the Yellow Zerg fighting for FBW. It's Lumire.
That's right, and Lumire's opponent in the bottom 6 o'clock location is Zerg, and the purple is Teffik. So cool. I got a chance to cast quite a few ZVZs the other day. It was the all Zerg, or mostly Zerg group of BSL. Got a chance to see Eon Zerg kind of bop his way out of that group, but not flawlessly. He kind of met his match a couple of times there. It was really fun to watch some high-level international ZVZ. One of the things I was talking about with Zero is that, like, you know, a lot of people are just like, well, this is a good build, or this is a bad build, or like, you know, if you play this perfectly, then here's how you advance or don't advance. And I'm like, well, yeah, but like, you know, when Effort does a build, it's gonna look different than when like 99% of all other players do it. So
yeah,
you can kind of know what the best version of a build to do is, but for most people playing StarCraft, their goal is it's like being a good person, right? You're not going to be perfect, but it's about how close you get, right? It's the journey. And so for most people playing, it is the journey. So just to our viewers watching this, because chat was pretty critical the last time I cast STPL. She's like, you know what? We're all learning things, and that is what truly STPL is for everyone playing in it, a learning experience. So we'll see what Teffik and Lumire can learn from each other. Because right now they are kind of having very different builds, or actually it's just a slower hatchery from Teffik.
Yeah, they've gone mirror builds, so got the same amount of drones. Looks like Teffik did send an extra drone out to go and scout, but then sent it back. He kind of he sent it the wrong way, I think.
What is Teffik doing here, though? Like, that's not where your hatchery goes.
Well, I mean, it looks like he's going to be doing a little bit of a Ling-all-in possibly here. Not really sure why he built the hatchery there, but I guess that does hide it a little bit. He is going to go into a spawning pool. Both players have scouted each other's overlords, so they both know where each other are. But of course, Lumire going to be a long way away from scouting Teffik, and Teffik a long way away from scouting him. So this is going to come down to exactly how many drones is Lumire going to make, of course, with this extra hatchery. Teffik is going to have the production, but he's not going to have the economy. Now, there are 9 mineral patches on this map. He is, of course, going for his gas a little bit sooner than Lumire did, but Lumire is definitely going to have the advantage early on.
Yeah, but you know, the thing about ZVZ is you either drone scout, which is, you know, a bad idea always, or you overlord scout. When you overlord scout, if Lumire had spawned in the right-hand location, I probably would have scouted south, right? And that would be right in the path of that hatchery. So I don't know if that's the best location to hide it, but it's hidden, all right?
Yeah.
Success. In truth, both hatcheries are hidden, right? Because Lumire still hasn't scouted either of the other bases after scouting incorrectly. But hey, you're going to see the first 4 lings running across, and 4 lings should be a little bit of a question mark here, because you know, usually, of course, you go for 6, and those 4 are not going to be able to do a whole lot because there's about double that number on the other side of the map.
Yeah, there's also 2 lings in his main as well. There's 4 actually in his main now. He did actually send his lings over to his natural for whatever reason, sending them back up. But I think this is definitely a questionable decision by him. Lumire definitely ahead in pretty much every single way at the moment. He is going to be going into a later lair than Lumire is, so that doesn't really help either. He's kind of got the worst of both sides of this. He doesn't have the economy, he doesn't have the production for the Lings. And I mean, Lumire just has so many more units at the moment.
Wait, but he's making drones with that hatchery. What? Okay. Where were the drones going there?
I think he misclicked the rally point or something.
No, what if he thinks this is like a different map and he... No, there's just no reason. I can't even at this point, Kicks. What are we watching here? Because, like, you know, he's the one going for the proxy hatchery, but he also has, or the, not proxy, but like hidden hatchery, which is no longer hidden because of the Overlord. But he also has less Zerglings, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, Lumire's in a great spot.
Yeah, things are definitely not looking for Teffik. He does have his Spire coming up. It is later than Lumire's. He doesn't have those extra drones on the minerals of the other base. He's not realistically going to be able to take another hatchery there anytime soon. I mean, he could save up for it, but as soon as Mulis come into play, he could be in a bit of trouble now. Lumire looks like he's being a little bit more apprehensive. Doesn't know exactly how many Lings Teffik has, but does know there's a weird hatchery placement. But, I mean, Lumire just has more of everything right now.
Well, that's the thing is, he kind of does know, because he's had Overlords over the larva for the last, like, 5 minutes, so...
That's a good point.
I mean, not 5 minutes, but it feels like that long. So you can just start counting, right? And... why is there a gas at the other base? What? Did he think that the base was at a different location? I don't know what's going on here, but this is
all I can think of right now.
the weirdest thing. This is what you get for putting weird maps in your tournament, Kicks, is that sometimes people think it's one map when it's another. Because I don't know, like, I mean...
But then again...
I guess the Extractor is the only Zerg building that doesn't die off creep, so, you know, I guess that's one thing.
Maybe he's just trying to make the best of a bad situation. He knows he's behind, and he's like, well, maybe I can get some extra gas. I mean, it's not the most efficient thing, but he's definitely not going to be able to build a hatchery over there. Teffik is actually supply block now. One of the Overlords did go down to the Mulis in Lumire's base, so Lumire going to obviously have the air dominance for now. Looks like Teffik has added a couple of Scourge on first, though, so maybe that will come into play just a little bit. But it's still not looking good for Teffik. I mean, if Teffik can make a miracle happen with these air units here, if he can get the perfect cloning down on the Scourge, maybe he can do some damage, maybe he can pull himself back in. He's actually mining with 5 drones over here on this gas at the moment. So he is definitely looking forward to getting that. He does actually get a couple of drones with his Mulis as well. And Lumire is still back at home with his. Oh, he gets a...
Yeah, if Teffik just runs away with his Mutas...
Wow.
He actually, like, is in such a huge lead right now. Well, not a lead. Let's just never use that word for his position. But he killed all the drones at the natural. That's pretty good. That means no second gas. He's going to have to Maynard 3 more drones over from the main. And that means he's mining minerals with 4 drones. Whereas back at home, there's at least more than that in the natural. What? How? Okay, I'm so confused. Nothing in this game makes sense. It's totally bogus. Remember when I said we were learning something? No, we're not learning anything from this game. Something's going to happen, and whatever it is, if you guess it, that doesn't mean you're smart, it means you're lucky.
I mean, Teffik's jumping back in again, use the Lings to pull the Mutas away from the main, gets another 3 drones, brings in more Scourge.
They're connecting too.
They are. Those ones didn't, I don't think.
Yeah, one of them connected, but the point is, he's killed 6 drones with the Mutas, and even though he has less overall Mutas, hasn't lost any of them. What?
Yeah, I mean, Teffik is actually, with the situation he's in, he's actually not doing badly. Like, this is...
I'm going to watch Effort stream tomorrow. He's going to be building hatcheries there. I'm like, oh my, I didn't know. I didn't know. Forgive me.
This is the new meta. Just build a hatchery in the middle of nowhere and then just long distance mine gas. But you know what? It's working. He's getting the Scourge with the gas that he's building.
I don't know about working. Like, working implies that placement is doing something.
Well,
that has actually nothing to do with it. It's his Mutalist control and Lumire being out of position sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, he's pulling in a few Lings every once in a while to pull some units over, sends a Scourge in separately.
He's going back again!
You can see the Mutas go to chase that Scourge away, and the Mutas going into the natural, getting another couple of drones. Scourge jumping on top of the Mulis of Lumire. Gets another couple of connections, gets 2 Mutas there, and he gets away with his Mutas as well. Lumire's not going to be able to catch him.
Leave me alone, Kicks. What is happening in this game? Why does Lumire not sit the Mutas over that natural expansion? Like, at this point, just build some spores. Like, it's worth it. Oh my gosh, he's gonna hit with more Scourge.
Oh my god, he gets another Muta.
And actually, it's pretty good control here by Teffik. He does let one Scourge hit, but he's got more Scourge overall. Some Scourge into Scourge action, so that's a little bit sexy there. But he finally does have to trade them. He has to trade the Mutas here, but he's not going to trade that poorly, I don't think. I think it should be pretty even, right? I mean, he's going to lose. Or Teffik's going to lose, but maybe he won't lose the game off of this. Maybe he will, I don't know.
I mean, he's got another Mutas coming in. The Mutas off Lumire a little bit. Oh, there's actually a Mura in the main, so Lumire actually did all of that with one less Muta than he had, but another... Oh my god, that control on that Scourge, he must have patrolled it in. Does manage to take down another Mutalist, that's something. There is another 4 Scourge chasing down the Mutalist going into Lumire's base again. And Teffik is still playing aggressively.
But how? It's like that Ryan Reynolds, doctor quote from, what was it?
Oh my god, he gets another Scourge connection.
Yeah, this will not be the last. Somehow, I don't know if he can make the Scourge. Oh my god, he got another one. He killed another Muta. I can't even. What is happening before my eyes here, Kicks?
I can't even explain what's going on anymore. This is just completely beyond me. There's actually a Mutalist heading out on its own. Needs to bring that back. Can't afford to lose that little bit of a missed rally point.
God.
Oh, this isn't good.
Muta for free. Okay, so that might be the end. No, that's not when you turn your Muta around, my dude.
Yeah, that's a bit too late.
Rally. I mean, everybody's had a bad rally point. It's not like that's something that, Flash has bad rally points. But one thing that's got to happen is we have to have the Muta count pick up here a little bit. I think we're at 3 for Teffik, and there's 6 coming across the map. But, let's watch these Scourge. Okay, nice pick off. There's another one chasing the Mutas. There's a couple more en route. See if they can land. There's some pretty hurt Mutalists in here. So it might only take like maybe 1 Scourge to kill a couple of them. But there's also Lings along with this. But there's Lings and Sunkens back at home. So like, I don't know who wins here. Kicks.
I think Lumire definitely still wins this. Oh my god, he gets another Mutalist with the Scourge, but still Lumire with an incredible lead on the air, in the air, on the ground as well. And it looks like Lumire's finally done enough. He's broken through. GG!
Damn.
And Lumire takes down Teffik.
Okay. Well, in the end, justice was served. The correctly placed hatchery did win the game, but it did feel awfully strange there for a few moments.
That was scary. I genuinely thought that Teffik could bring that back despite his inherent disadvantage from the very beginning of the game. So really well played by Lumire to eventually bring that back, but great positional play by Teffik, something that you don't often see as much in CBZ, really making use of the distance between the main and the natural, sort of pulling Lumire one side, going in the other way, and doing a lot of damage. Just crazy work. And that's going to take us into game number 2. When we get back, it's going to be TT1 versus Dreamer. See you guys very soon.